it's India here and welcome to my channel. I'm so happy to have you. Today we're going to learn how to do a winged ombre eyeliner look, so if you'd like to learn then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm just going to start off by spraying a toner all around my face to refresh the skin. We're just going to do some light prep work here. And that was the SooAe Revitalizing Rose Mist. Next we're going to take the Anti-Wrinkle Facial Serum with Dead Sea Minerals. And I'm just going to apply that on the highs of my cheekbones and the center of my forehead. When rubbing this in, you want to rub in a circular motion so you can stimulate the blood circulation around your eyes. And also we do not want to cause any wrinkles. So next we're just going to be taking our Shine Control Neutrogena primer. I just so happen to have combination skin and I get oily on my T-zone, but also I get a little bit shiny underneath the eye area on the cheeks, so we're going to apply it there as well. So I'm just going to drag outward so that we're not rubbing too hard on the skin to prevent wrinkles and any sort of irritation to the skin. So next we're taking our matte and poreless foundation, and I'm just going to take my beauty blender and pound that into my skin. I know the foundation seems to be a little too light for me, but I promise once it oxidizes and we bronze and I get everything blended out, it's going to look perfect. And now we have everything blended out, and I just went ahead and took my Hard Candy Duo highlighter and contour stick and applied it a little under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, and right at the center of my forehead. I do like this contour highlight duo stick. One of the only things that I do not like about it is it's very thick and it gets patchy, and it's hard for me to blend it, so it causes me to be very rough on my face. What I also like to do is take my highlighter and apply it on the top of my eyelids. It helps me to replace any eyeshadow primer. I figure if you have the tools necessary to create the pigment that you wish for, why not use it? So next we're going to take our Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer, and I'm going to apply a little more of that underneath my eye for some extra coverage. And then we're just going to take that same beauty blender to blend everything out. So next we're going to take our Covergirl Loose Setting Powder, and I'm going to apply that underneath my eyes as well as down my jawline. I don't normally bake, but for today I really want to look poreless, so we're going to add that extra product underneath my eyes and across my jawline. Now I will say that I am using products that I normally use, or products that I've had and used several times, but I'm sure once I try different products of higher quality that my opinion will change on that. So next we're just going to take our shade in Twerk. I'm going to be using the Jaclyn HillxMorphe collaboration palette, and I'm going to we're going to start creating our winged eyeliner look. So you want to apply gradually. I do not like to slap a ton of product on my eye. I like to build up from it, but you want your winged eyeliner look to go all the way across from the outer corner to the inner corner of your eye. And then we're going to repeat the same step on the other side. So next I'm just going to be taking the shade Hunt, and we're going to apply that right at the top of where we applied the color Twerk, and apply the same method as we did with the other color. And we're going to take that all the way from the outer corner to the inner corner of the eye as well. So next we're going to be taking the color SBN and applying that on top of our color Hunts that we applied. we're going to apply this from the outer corner to the inner corner of the eye using the same method as we did with the two other colors. And the great thing about this is that you don't have to blend, you just have to be very precise because you want every color that's in the ombre look to stand out. To complete our eye effect with the palette, we're going to take the shade, and correct me if I'm wrong, Abyss. We're going to take that right into our crease, but slightly above it so that you can still see the color when your eyes are open versus when it's closed. We're going to take that very lightly across the crease and gradually build up from there as well. And then next we're going to take that shade SBN again and just apply it right underneath our brow bone so we can define our brows and make them pop. So what I'm doing now is taking a blending brush and buffing out the rough edges of the color Abyss that we applied before. You might not be able to tell the difference there on the camera, but I can definitely tell the difference here in the mirror that I'm looking at. But we're just going to buff out the rough edges and kind of smoke out the look a little bit. Now, even though I'm showing you the Eyeko liquid liner right now, we are going to switch to a NYX liquid liner just because I'm out on the Eyeko and it's dried out and I do need to restock up on that. So I'm not the best at eyeliner, so I'm just going to breeze through this really quickly. What you're going to do, your objective basically is to create a winged liner look, not too thick to where it's covering up the purple or the color twerk, and you're going to drag it all the way to the inner corner like so. So next what we're going to do here is section our under eye into 3 sections. In the center we're going to take our shade Hunts and pop that there, and then on the outer corner, on the outer third, we are going to apply the shade Twerk. Sorry if I'm out of the frame, I just really needed to focus on my left eye during this time, but for the right, we should be back in frame. So yeah, again, we are going to take the shade Twerk on the outer corner, on the right eye as well. I am slowly building up on this as well, just because I do want my under eye to pop. I've noticed that it does not show as well as when I apply on my upper lips, and that could be the effect of not applying the primer. And then on our inner third, we are finally going to take the shade SBN again and pop that right in our inner corners. I'm going to build up on this as well because we always want the inner corners to pop, not unless you're trying to achieve a different sort of look. So next we're going to be taking our Voluminous False Fiber Lash Mascara, and we're going to lightly brush that. This is waterproof mascara. We're going to lightly brush that on each eyes before we prep for the eyelashes. So I'm taking a Sephora Duo with the lip liner and lip cream, and we're just going to line the bottom lip as well as our upper lip. I do drag a little bit lower on the bottom lip since my upper lip is a tad bit fuller. I will be placing a link to all of the shades and colors that I've used down below in the description box. For lashes, I'm going to use the Ardell Double Up Wispies, and I went ahead and did my lashes and brows off camera. If you would like to know how I do my brows, please leave a comment down below and I'd be happy to make a video for you. And we're just taking a buffing brush and I'm going to dust off all of that bake that we applied onto our face before. Now, I do use highlighter, but I've noticed that the SBN shade is very nice for that highlight effect, so I'm actually going to be taking the shade SBN and plopping that right onto the highs of my cheekbones as a highlighter. We're also going to put that on the bridge of the nose as well as our upper lip. And we're going to fill in our lip with that lip stain that we mentioned before from Sephora. And that is it for today's video, guys. Leave a comment down below if you tried this look as well as how you did. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and let me know what other types of videos you would like to see from me. I will leave my Instagram and Twitter handle in the description box for you to follow me there as well. I'm eternally grateful for you taking the time to watch this, and we'll see you next video. Bye!